Commander Serix of the Krell Empire had spent 3 decades studying human behavior, and he still could not understand their most peculiar trait: they knew when to retreat. The Outer Rim was a treasure trove of resources, rare minerals, habitable planets, and energy sources that could power civilizations for millennia. Every other spacefaring species had rushed to claim territories there, eager to expand their dominion. But humanity had sent only a handful of explorers, then deliberately withdrawn their presence. Serix stood in the observation deck of the orbital station, watching a human delegation arrive for negotiations. Commander Elena Torres led the group, her face bearing the weathered lines of someone who had seen the darkness between stars. Serix extended his chitinous appendage in greeting, a gesture of respect among the Krell. "Commander Torres," Serix began, his translator converting his clicks and hisses into human speech. "We have analyzed your withdrawal from the Outer Rim. Your species possesses the technology to colonize 17 planets there. Why have you abandoned this opportunity?" Elena's expression remained calm. "We haven't abandoned anything. We've learned from our mistakes." Serix tilted his massive head. "Explain." Elena gestured to a holographic display. 15 years ago, we sent a colony ship to Kepler 442b in the Outer Rim. Population, 5,000. The colony thrived initially. They established mining operations, built settlements, expanded aggressively. She paused. Then the Void Wraiths came. Serix felt a tremor run through his exoskeleton. The Void Wraiths were legendary, entities of pure energy that inhabited the deepest regions of the Outer Rim. No species had ever successfully defended against them. Those who encountered them did not survive to report their findings. The colony was lost? Serix asked quietly. Completely obliterated, Elena confirmed. We received a final transmission from Governor Chen. He said the Wraiths didn't just kill, they consumed. They unmade everything, atom by atom. The colony, the ships, 5,000 people, gone in 72 hours. Elena manipulated the hologram, revealing research data. After that, we studied every reported encounter with the Void Wraiths across known space. The Zarati lost an entire fleet. The Xylotech homeworld suffered an attack that set their civilization back 2 centuries. The patterns are clear: the deeper you venture into the Outer Rim, the more likely you are to attract their attention. But surely the resources justify the risk, Serix protested. The Krell have expanded into the Rim without incident. For now, Elena said softly. But you're expanding slowly, methodically. You haven't pushed too far, too fast. That's the key. The Void Wraiths seem to respond to rapid expansion, to aggressive colonization. It's as if they're defending something. Serix's antennae drooped slightly. You believe the Outer Rim belongs to them? I believe, Elena said carefully, that some frontiers are frontiers for a reason. Humanity has learned that not all mysteries need to be solved immediately. Not all resources are worth the cost. She walked to the observation window, looking out at the distant stars of the Outer Rim. We're explorers by nature. We push boundaries. But we've also learned that wisdom sometimes means knowing when to push back. We've lost enough people discovering that some doors shouldn't be opened. Serix considered this. The Krell had always viewed caution as weakness, expansion as the highest virtue. But watching Elena's expression, the deep sadness beneath her steady gaze, he wondered if perhaps the humans had discovered something his species had not. What do you propose? Serix asked. A defensive coalition, Elena replied. Species that recognize the danger and agree not to venture beyond the Kepler line. We monitor the Outer Rim but don't colonize it. We study it from a distance but don't provoke it. In exchange, we offer mutual protection to those who respect these boundaries. Serix extended his appendage again, this time in agreement. Perhaps, he thought, the humans' greatest strength was not their resilience in battle, but their wisdom to recognize when survival meant restraint. As Elena turned to leave, she added quietly, "Sometimes the bravest thing an explorer can do is stop exploring." Syrinx watched her depart, understanding at last why humans had chosen to avoid the Outer Rim. They had learned what many species never would, that not all frontiers led forward. Some led only into darkness.